in question number 40 here, y alpha x is a solution of this differential equation to d2y dx2 minus dy dx minus y equals to 0, and here alpha is positive, alpha greater than 0. Okay, so this implies 2d square minus d minus 1 y equals to 0. So this implies, so d square minus d minus 1 equals to 0. So this implies, uh, now I solve this by using the middle term method, minus 2d plus d minus 1 equals to 0. Now I take common from this to 2d is d minus 1 plus minus 1 d minus 1, this equals to 0, and d minus 1 into 2d plus 1 equals to 0. So this implies d equals to 1 and minus half. Okay, therefore the solution is y equals to c1 into e to the power x 1 into x plus c2 into e to the power minus half into x. Okay, so and y dash is c1 into e to the power x and c2 into e to the power minus half x, and derivative of minus half x is minus half. Okay, and here y0 is 1, y0 is 1, and y dash 0 is alpha. So when x equal to 0, then y equals to 0 here, y equals to 1. So 1 equals to c1 into e to the power 0 is 1 plus c2 into e to the power minus 0. This implies this c1. c1 plus c2 equals to 1. Suppose this is equation 1. And next, when y dash when x equal to 0, then y equals to alpha here, y dash is alpha. So alpha equals to c1 into e to the power 0 minus half into c2 into e to the power 0. This implies c1 minus half c2 equals to alpha. This is equation 2. Now now 1 minus 2, equation 1 minus equation 2 is c1 plus, sorry, c1 not, half c2 plus half c2 is 1 minus alpha. So this implies 3 by 2 c2 is 1 minus alpha. So this implies c2 is 2 by 3 into 1 minus alpha. Okay, and from 1, c1 plus c2 is 1, so c1 is 1 minus c2. So 1 minus c2 is 2 by 3, 2 by 3 into 1 minus alpha. So this equals to 1 minus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 alpha, 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 alpha. Okay, now I take 1 by 3 common, 1 plus 2 alpha. This is c1. Therefore y is, therefore the solution was y alpha, y suffix alpha x is c1. C1 was c1 is 1 by 3 into 1 plus 2 alpha into e to the power x. c2 is 2 by 3 into 1 minus alpha into e to the power minus half x. Okay, this is the solution of this differential equation. And now the smallest value of alpha for which, now the smallest value of alpha for which y alpha has no critical point. If y alpha x has no critical point, then what is the value of alpha, smallest value of alpha? Okay, So for find critical points, now I will derivative this y alpha x. So derivative of this is 1 by 3 into 1 plus 2 alpha e to the power x, and 2 by 3 1 minus alpha e to the power minus half x. Derivative of this is plus. Derivative of e to the power minus half x is e to the power minus half x into minus half. Okay. This 2 and 2 cancel. So this equals to 1 by 3 1 plus 2 alpha e to the power x plus, sorry, not plus, this is minus into plus is minus, in plus into minus is minus 1 by 3 1 minus alpha e to the power minus half x, and y double dash x is 1 by 3 1 plus 2 alpha e to the power x, and 1 minus alpha minus 1 by 3 e to the power minus half x. The derivative of e to the power minus half x is e to the power minus half x into minus half. So this equals to 1 by 3 1 plus 2 alpha e to the power x, minus into minus is plus, 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 6, 1 minus alpha e to the power minus half x. Okay, there is no critical point. Okay, and now first I will find critical points. So for critical points, y dash is 0. So y dash x is 1 by 3 1 by 3 into 1 minus alpha, sorry, not 1 minus, so 1 plus 2 alpha, 1 plus 2 alpha into e to the power x minus 1 by 3 into 1 minus alpha into e to the power minus half x. This equals to 0. So this implies 1 by 3 then 1 by 3 1 by 3 cancel. So this implies e to the power x by e to the power minus half x. This equals to 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha. So this implies e to the power x plus 1 by 2x. This equals to 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha. So this implies e to the power x plus x by 2 means 3x by 2 is 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha. So this implies 1 minus alpha is 1 plus 2 alpha into e to the power 3x by 2. Okay, and 1 plus 2 alpha is 1 minus alpha into e to the power minus 3 by 2x. Okay, okay, now I will put the value of 1 minus alpha, 1 minus alpha here, y double dash x. Uh, there is no critical point when y double dash x is 0. Okay, so y double dash x alpha is 1 by 3 1 plus 2 alpha e to the power x plus 1 by 6 into 1 minus alpha e to the power minus half x. there is no critical point when this is 0. Okay, so this implies 1 by 3 into 1 plus 2 alpha into e to the power x, this equals to minus 1 by 6, 1 minus alpha into e to the power minus half x. So 3 2 2 into 1 plus 2 alpha e to the power x is minus 1 minus alpha into e to the power minus half x. Okay, so this implies 2 into e to the power minus x, sorry, e to the x by e to the power minus half x is minus 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha. So this implies 2 into e to the power x plus x by 2. So this is alpha minus 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha. This implies 2 into e to the power 3x by 2 is minus 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha is e to the power 3x by 2. One minute. The value of e to the power 3x by 2 is this. Okay, this is 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha. That means 2 into e to the power 3x by 2 is minus 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha. Okay, from here. Okay, and suppose this is equation 3, and from 3 e to the power 3x by 2 is 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha. Okay, so this implies 2 into 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha is to minus 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha. That means 3 into 1 minus alpha by 1 plus 2 alpha equals to 0. So this implies alpha equals to 1. Okay, so for alpha equals to 1, y double dash is 0. That means there are no critical point when alpha equals to 0, sorry, alpha equals to 1. So the smallest value of alpha is 1. Okay, this is